Hi, everyone, and welcome to Halloween.
Good.
We've made it extra scary because I'm not wearing any makeup. It's seven o'clock at night, and it's really early in the morning for all the other girls. I think Alicia might be the only one wearing makeup, so the rest of us are really, really.
Left me doing breakfast for five children so she could go and get a shower.
We are coming to you live and in Technicolor, unfortunately. My laptop does occasionally say, "Would you like to join this meeting in 4K?" I'm like, fuck no, do I want to
No.
join it in 4K? I'd like to join it in black and white circa 1957. We are joining you live from spooky season. It is in fact Halloween's and what's the one where we set fire to shit in the UK?
On fire night. Guy Fawkes night, yeah.
And we decided that we wanted to do something that was on theme for this season and talk about what scares us. And it has got a perimenopause theme because that is our personalities now. And we are talking more about what used to scare us when we were younger, what doesn't scare us anymore, things that we've kind of grown up and got rid of, etc., etc. We are going to go rapid fire. I did give you guys all a heads up on the questions, so this will probably be our first podcast where people have actually prepared or there's no book to read. So we're winning all around. What scares you more now than it ever did when you were younger? And what doesn't really scare you anymore? And I am going to go to the Juicem twins over there and start with Alicia, who put makeup on and ruined it for him.
Oh, that's not fair. No, it's a really bad one. Well, what scares me more now, I think, actually, interestingly, I'm starting to think ahead about losing, I'm starting to be a bit more forgetful. And my parents are being a lot more forgetful. And they've told me, we were on FaceTime yesterday, and my dad was like, yeah, we just can't remember where we put anything. And they don't have any help in the house or anything like that. And I'm getting a little bit more scared about losing my mind. That's the serious. And I'm still a little bit scared of going on the motorway because I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. It is the most irrational fear, and I understand. Zara, you can't shake your head. It's a legitimate fear. But yesterday,
Remembering that I took your newborn child on the motorway before you did when we went to see someone once.
well, now they're bigger and more robust. I feel like it's okay. It's fine. We're bounce. But when I was younger, I was so scared of all those the films because my brother's 10 years older, and we used to just watch inappropriate, scary movies, and I was really scared of any girl ghost, Chucky. So I was scared of Chucky. Even to this day, when people dress up as Chucky, I'm like, ooh, why would you do that? Yeah, because I think I had such a vivid imagination. Whereas now I'm like, there's no such thing as, well, Chuckies. Ghosts, I believe in. Chuckies, I don't.
But possessed dolls, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. Dolls that kill people.
Too far.
Too far? Oh, no,
Take it too far.
Shan, I'll switch to you.
So I also have a serious and a non-serious. So my serious is the mortality of people that I care about. So like my mum's 81. What scares me now is their mortality because we are approaching, that portion of life where the weddings and the christenings and engagements and stuff are slowly going behind us, and now it'll be more like funerals and shit. So that's my serious answer. Morbid.
Wow, it's heavy.
And my non-serious answer is wasps, because we didn't really have them in Malaysia, but they are abundant in this fucking country. So
Did you say wasp?
Wasps, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, get away. Why do you exist? Why?
Fair enough.
So it's similar to Alicia in that the idea of like losing your mind or dementia, that kind of thing, wasn't any like on my radar when I was little. And it's something that's a bigger fear now, having seen people go through it as well. The idea that you do get more forgetful. I am definitely more forgetful, and but with more like everyday stuff than things that are committed to long-term memory. And something that doesn't scare me as much as it used to is quicksand.
Oh my God, that was my what doesn't scare you as well.
Yeah.
It's in all cartoons, wasn't it? Like, I thought it was going to be a daily occurrence.
Yeah. Watch out for the quicksand.
Where did you guys get this from? Because Sarah said that last night. That is so random.
Are you too serious that used to scare you? But seriously though, when did you think you were going to chance upon quicksand? Like, neither of you two scream desert people to me. So like,
but as a kid, I didn't know that it was only in the desert. I
thought only in the desert. I thought it was along the coast.
Where do you think it was going to be?
Like on the coast.
There's sand. Where there's
Where?
sand. Where there's sand on the beach. Why not? I even researched how to get out of quicksand if you need to.
Same. Don't fight it. I'm glad you're not scared of that now.
But my
Yeah,
aunt
no, Sarah.
scares me now more than it ever did when I was younger, as you lot. Like, you're all mental. Like, what the hell? No, joking.
So are you.
I know.
I can't get my jumper off.
What about you,
Sarah,
Sarah?
what about you?
What about me? I think that like running out of time scares me. I've actually signed up to go and have one of those like mega body scans that you have to pay for yourself. I don't know if it's come to the UK yet. I'm assuming it probably has. It's absolutely ridiculously expensive, but they scan you from top to toe, and apparently it can find anything and everything, including like whether you're starting to have like memory loss and things like that. It can look in your brain.
Wow. I wouldn't want to know that. I think I do.
The thing that scares me about it is like if I know, then I can be prepared. Like I know that I've got a higher percentage chance of breast cancer because of my family history and genetic makeup, and so I obviously like go more and have like more like screenings and stuff. So I'm a bit like, if I just kind of knew that I was maybe gonna get something, I don't know. It's stupid, but it scares me a lot, and I keep thinking like. I wake up sometimes, I'm like, oh my God, on a good day, I've probably only got another 40 years. I didn't do it. And then I spend the day reading a book and playing sand with my daughter. So I don't know if I'm really like fully embracing like season a day. And what doesn't scare me anymore is STDs because I don't have sex with anyone. So, and I don't have any.
It did seem like AIDS was around the corner though when we were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's a
didn't
lot
have
more chat
rational
about it.
fear of like, I was going to wake up one day with AIDS.
Well, one of those big outbreaks that scared me when we were younger was Ebola. I thought we were all just
Yeah.
Ebola.
You want to know really fun fact
From our-
about Ebola? It was the first case of Ebola was discovered the day I was born.
Oh, really?
January the 7th, 1983. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Some say I was the next Christ. Some say I'm the devil. Who knows? Very good. I can't quite get over the quicksand though. Like I just
Valid.
and the motorway.
If you were born in the 80s and watched a lot of cartoons, if you're listening, please like let us know if you also were scared of quicksand.
Really terrifying stuff.
Question number 2. If your teenage self met you now, what would they find terrifying about adulthood? What wouldn't they fucking find terrifying? Shani, we're going to go to you first.
My answer is genuinely everything. Everything. She would be horrified at actually having to work, actually having to like pay for stuff with her own money, gaining weight at the sight of a cake. Like, teenage Sean would be like, what do you mean I have to work? What do you mean? What do you mean? Can't I just say my dog ate it? Like, can't I just not do my work and like, blame someone else? That's what teenage Sean would be thinking. So yeah, she'd be horrified about every single thing. That is fact.
Not disagree with that whatsoever. All right, Sarah.
Wrinkles.
Wrinkles.
Lines. So it's a vain one. Yeah, skin. The skin sort of like not being as like, in the place you want it to be.
In the place you want it.
Taut on the face, like, and the neck. What the fuck happens to the neck? God, don't. Oh dear. I think probably along the lines of what Sean was saying, like how expensive everything is that you want to do. So even to go out for a meal, well, also the lack of being able to do things more spontaneously. So you have to like schedule in, like, I want to go out for dinner, and you have to do it a month in advance. But also when you're at dinner, it's £200. Oh my God. And like a small steak and a glass of wine or a bottle of wine. So I think it's like how bloody expensive everything is now, which I don't think my teenage self had ever factored in. Zara?
I have 2. The first one is tax. And then the worst part of it is like you get taxed to shit. Like the government here takes half of everything I earn.
And here, pretty much.
And then I get a council rates notice and they want me to pay for the bin man. And I'm like, where'd the other, like, could you use the other? Like, you taken? Like,
% you've got.
can I nominate that to be used against my bin man? And then you write a really strongly worded letter to the government and they tell you like, oh, it's on healthcare, aged care, and we're using it to better our infrastructure. And it makes you feel really guilty that you questioned it, but then you get another bill and you're like, believe you, because the roads are still shit and people are still saying aged care's crap. So what are you doing with my money? Can you just pay the binman? So that, but the second one is the fact you have to think about what to eat.
So true.
And then you create another human being. You've also got to think about it for them too, every single meal.
And then the
And
multiple ones,
you've
they
got to
don't
be
like the same
prepared
thing.
for it. So you've actually got to think ahead of those meals. It's the
Yeah.
worst mine.
I hear you.
Every single
hear you.
meal, I'm like, I just, can someone else do this? Like, who would
Yeah.
pay? And I know you can actually pay people, but I don't have that kind of money. I don't have pay people to cook for me money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I wish.
But yeah, that's it for me. Question numero trois. What's your version of a modern day horror story?
What's your version of a modern day horror story, Zara?
I still think it's my period when I'm wearing white. Like, I think it's always been my horror story is like standing up and being that person. But then I also am a sadomasochist, and when my period has not arrived, I'll wear white pants to chicken it into arriving. I did it with pregnant. I still don't have it, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna wear these white pants.
Universe.
Now let's see what you got. Like chicken. Let's play chicken. But yeah, that's my modern day horror story. And the internet going out. Not having internet. It's fucking awful. That's it. I'm gonna throw to Alicia.
Yep. Just to keep it also a bit relevant, I'd say like the robots taking over, so the non-driving cars. It starts with the non-driver cars and then it's, robots will be serving in the supermarkets. And then before you know it, it's that Will Smith film all over. What's it called? iRobot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark my words, guys. And it's time. iRobot. Yes.
I saw an article yesterday where a robot in China or Japan actually staged a coup with his fellow robots they walked out. They literally walked out or rolled out of the building and like refused to. They basically.
This is the film. This is the film.
Went on strike.
Yeah. Before you know it, they'll be building their own, machine guns and shooting all of us. This is going to happen. Be prepared. Have lots of water. Freeze-dried food. The robots are coming. Yeah. We joke, but we don't joke, It's it could happen.
Sean? Can't even remember now. Oh yeah, no. The Kindle store goes down. What am I going to read? What am I going to do? The Kindle
What a life.
And then my special edition collection goes up in flames. Like, because there's a lot of money on that shelf. There's a lot of money on that shelf.
Wait till you hear mine.
Modern day horror story. Kindle store goes down. My special editions go up in flames. There you go.
Okay.
I love it.
Please, God.
I'm going to throw back to the 50s and 60s and say nuclear war.
That's
Or
your modern day
nuclear
horror
war.
story.
Yeah, the potential for nuclear war. It's
Yeah.
pretty scary. There goes your Kindle collection.
It's everything.
And everything. Gone, including all of us. Yeah, that.
Okay, that's dark.
Although the robots, that's a good one too.
Legitimate concern.
The Shining.
Yeah,
That's
good
terrifying.
one.
I actually don't think I've ever watched or read The Shining.
It's so
In
scary.
full. Just clips, but not.
Stephen King books in general were the sort of like I would have been as well, like 10, 11 when I was reading them. Yeah, really scary. Yeah, all of those. But The Shining in particular. And I do think it stands up as that sort of like loneliness of a mind, like driving you mad. I think it does still hold up in modern day.
It.
Stephen King.
Because clowns. Why? Why are clowns? Why are clowns? Full stop. Like anyone who likes clowns or wants to be a clown or is a clown is a psycho. So sorry, clown lovers, but you're crazy. I think I watched it when I was like quite young.
Yeah.
I feel like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I mean, just that scene in the drain, the very first scene in the drain, like, I'm sorry, but I'm out. I'm out. I thank you. And yes, it still holds up because that shit's terrifying.
Yeah. He's good, Stephen King.
Yeah.
The Point, did anyone read the Point horror books as well?
Yeah. Loads of
No.
them.
Yeah, they were, I think I
Definitely
read
did,
like
yeah.
all of them.
I
They were
read those,
scary, really good. Like
No,
teen
I was more
horror.
Christopher Pike than Stephen King reader.
Alicia?
I was going to say it, but I'm not really scared of clowns now. But I will go with, God, there's so many. The one film that really terrified me, and I don't know how old I was when I watched it, was The Birds, Alfred Hitchcock. Ooh, yeah. Also The Exorcist, but I'll go with The Birds because that scene really sticks in my mind with her at the end, where she's surrounded by birds, and it was terrifying. Even now, like when you, if you're walking along the river and there's loads of swans and ducks,
I'm going
I'll
to
be
say
like, stay away from me, geese. You are evil.
One Eye on the River.
Yeah.
winged creatures.
Yeah, yeah. That's a legitimate, again, I think a legitimate fear, being surrounded by these awful birds is awful. Really horrible. Yeah, the birds.
The bird.
Birds attacking you.
I can't watch horror films at all because I have nightmares based on horror film trailers. I can watch a trailer and fill in the blanks in my nightmares, so I literally go to the cinema, and if I think if like this time of year, if I go to the cinema, I don't go for the trailers because there's going to be a bunch of horror films in there.
Mhm.
The trailers that really stick out is there was one, it was like a VHS. Someone put it, I don't know, I haven't watched the film. I just still have nightmares about the trailer of the film, but there's like, someone puts a VHS in and this girl appears, like pops up in the screen.
I know that one.
I don't even know
The
what it's
Ring.
called.
Not
Is that the
one.
ring?
The Ring.
And the girl
Maybe.
climbs out of the screen.
Yeah, something like that happens, and I was like,
The Ring.
That's awful.
I'll
Yeah.
never
The
get
terror.
this. I'll never get over that trailer. That's ruined my life. I started to watch Freddy Krueger. What was that called?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Nightmare on
Classic.
Elm Street. When I was like, I think in Malaysia. I think at someone's house, and I still have nightmares about Freddy Krueger to this day. So yeah, I can't watch horror films.
I can't. I like them. Ew. No, I hate them.
I watched a film which was a psychological, I don't know, psychological drama? No, thriller.
Thriller.
No?
And I can't remember the name of it, and I should have Googled it before I came on, but it had it had Halle Berry in it, and she could go into people's minds. And they were trying to find this, if any of you can remember the name of this film, I'll Google it. But basically she went into this guy's mind because he was a murderer and he had someone held hostage somewhere.
Jennifer Lopez? Was it the Jennifer Lopez? Or was it
Maybe
Halle
it
Berry?
was Jennifer Lopez.
I think it was J-Lo did that film.
But there was
I didn't watch it.
There's this bit where she's in his mind because it's quite like surreal and weird, obviously. And there's this bit where she's on this like merry-go-round thing. And I'm not kidding. Sometimes when I have a panic attack, that spinning is the thing that I can see is like.
That's you off.
Yeah, but it's got his face keeps going like this. And honestly, like it's still to this day. I mean, I don't even know what happens in the end. I don't even know if they catch the girl. I had to turn it off. I was like, well, this is me done. Like, I'm psychologically scarred.
Yeah. I know the one you mean, but I can't.
So that's it. And the other one, the honorable mention from when I was younger was the bird lady in Mary Poppins, because fuck me, did that scare the living bejesus out of me for my entire childhood.
The birds. The birds.
They're briefly.
Number 5, which fictional villain or monster still creeps into your brain at night? Donald Trump.
I think we've answered.
He's not fictional anymore. He's real.
I like that a lot.
He's the monster that creeps into my brain at night. It's Mr. Donald J. Trump and everything he stands for. Sean, what about you?
So I had a joke answer, and that's like there's a lot of villainous book characters, but they don't creep into my brain in a bad way, if you know what I'm saying.
Hello.
Dark MMCs. I like an anti-hero, so that was my joke answer. I don't really dwell on, you know me. I don't dwell on things, so no one creeps into my brain at night because I'm reading and then I fall asleep.
With you, Sarah?
Not really, but I think if I had to pick one, like the whole Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger thing always kind of stuck. as a what if I did go to sleep and I couldn't get out of my dreams, or something that was happening in my dream became real. So that's like always like lurking in the back of my head, that I potentially could like, and I think like when I dream, sometimes like I physically react. So I then think, oh, is it, where does the dream,
And
end? So there's a Freddy, and the potential for a Freddy like presence is, yeah.
I sometimes have dream inception, so I'll be having a nightmare and I know it's a nightmare, so I'm trying to make myself wake up. And then I wake up, but I'm not awake. I'm in another nightmare thinking I've woken up. And then I'm trying to wake up from that nightmare. And like, that is the worst. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Alicia?
Yeah, I don't have a specific character, but I remember I used to have quite a few different like recurring nightmares. But one of them was being kidnapped, and I was kidnapped, but people could see me. I think it was like in a cinema or something, but I couldn't scream, and I was being like carried away. So whoever was taking me, I don't know who it was, but it was. Just remember thinking like trying to scream, and then I would have Leon be waking me up in real life, like you're kind of mumbling, and you could tell he knows when I'm in a like nightmare state. So I do get quite a few like vivid.
Freddy too, huh?
Yeah, maybe it's Freddy, but whoever it is, there's no one, thankfully, no one sinister's face really pops up, but it's just the scenario is not very fun.
Is there a horror character you secretly rooted to succeed?
Yeah. And it's going to upset Alicia because it was Chucky. I was obsessed with Child's Play movies when I was younger. We used to go to this video rental store and I would just constantly rent them. I don't know why we just didn't buy them in the end, but I would constantly rent Child's Play 1 through 3, like every other week, and watch them all. I was obsessed. So
why would you want him to succeed? What's wrong with you?
He was just, tried so hard. He tried so hard. And he just kept coming back. Like, you got to root for the underdog. He was so determined.
I'm literally here like, oh yeah, that's so funny. I don't know what happens in
I don't go.
Basically a murderer in a doll's body.
Righto.
Was it me?
Yeah.
Not really. I think maybe some of the Disney villains I felt empathy and like sadness for, like Scar, like really bad, but the troubled younger brother, always second, to the king, just wanted a bit of recognition himself, him,
Scar was a narcissistic prick. I'm not a big fan of Scar.
I just have slight sympathy sometimes to some of the villains.
I have sympathy for, and we were just watching it this weekend. Is her name Ursula from the Squid Lady?
Yeah, I think she just wants to be loved.
Yeah, I was like, she's a bigger gal, she's a bit isolated. She just wants leave the woman alone. And I liked her little buddy, little like eel thing.
Eels.
Yeah, I feel for her.
Great film.
Yeah, and like Jafar too, right? He just wanted to, get a bit of a promotion.
Bit of a promotion. Sarah, he wanted to be Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He was Donald Trump in Jafar.
Disney villains.
I don't watch horror films, so it's really hard. I can't really say, but I did always kind of want Darth Vader to do a bit better. Like I wanted him, to like have a bit of a 360 when he realized about Luke. Like I really wanted him to be like, oh, I see the error of my ways now. I'm gonna be a good boy.
Bit there. I'm with you.
A bit.
Yeah, I'm a bit with you on Darth. I think he was
good to start with as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. Troubled, you see.
Troubled evil hero.
He didn't have a strong parental presence. Do you know what I mean? Like he just went away with their.
Neither did Scar.
Do you know who I love? This wasn't from younger days. Villanelle from the series. What was that? She was the psychopath. Jodie Comer is so cool.
You're just saying what
I have to. It's such a good program.
If we said it out loud, you'd be like, yeah, I know that one.
I can't.
I clearly haven't watched it because who is Villanelle?
Killing Eve.
Okay. Question 7. What's scarier, losing control of your body, your mind, or your Wi-Fi? I do think we've probably answered this one. Well, Alicia definitely has.
Yeah.
Mind.
Answer B. Mind. Mind, then body, then Wi-Fi. I think in that order for me.
Mine's all three.
Equally?
Pretty equally.
Really? Wi-Fi?
No, okay, let me, right, look, your mind is scary,
Literally
but
got
imagine losing control of your body, but being
Kindle.
completely aware and you cannot communicate with anyone. You can't move, you can't do anything for yourself. So, like, you lose control of your body, but you're trapped inside it. I'm thinking two extremes here. So you're
Yeah.
trapped inside your body. That
Terrible.
miserable existence. Losing your mind, terrible existence. Losing your Wi-Fi. What am I going to read, guys? We've been through this.
You got your special edition books, hardcover.
Copies.
Copies.
But like, I'll get through those real quick, and then
Go
it'll
to
get really
Waterstones.
expensive. It'll get really expensive buying new books. I'm going to have to join a library. And my nearest decent library is in the city centre. So that means I've got to go to the city centre, and I hate going there.
Sean, it sounds like you've got options.
Sean, your woes. I'm not sure about these woes of yours because they're not stacking up.
Okay, so Wi-Fi is maybe last, but still, all three.
Fair enough. Mine's just my body. I feel like if you lose your mind, that's harder on everyone else.
That's true, actually.
But I think
'Cause you-
losing control of your body is so devastating. And the last question, if your life was a horror movie, what would it be called and who would play you?
Oh, I'm going to get someone good.
We've got to start with Sarah then.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm thinking. I didn't actually think about this one. I think it would, I would want to go with like, what's she called? Buffy. Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think she's quite a good horror character anyway. And I think her aging over time would be just like how she looks.
What would it be called? What would the film
I
be
think she
called?
could kick some ass. Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar. What would it be called?
What would it be called? Yeah.
Well, I'll come back to that one.
Okay. Alicia.
Mine would be Alicia's Final Destination because we've got transport.
Oh, yeah.
Did that.
That's good.
And I can't think. I mean, you could pick any sort of Asian actress, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I know Demi Moore did really well, and she won the, she won the Grammy or whatever, the Oscar, not the Grammy, the Oscar, Golden Globe for that film that I haven't watched, but I heard she was very good in it, and yeah, it was a good one. I'll pick her. She's quite current.
I've named mine.
Okay. Go on.
Quicksand of Time.
Just don't see Michelle Gellar like signing up for that.
No.
Not,
I don't know,
it's not
she's-
really her brand. Do you know what I
It
mean?
is. I think,
Didn't
yeah.
had much lately, then, has she?
She might want the work.
You're gonna have to go see about who Hallmark's got free.
It's the Quicksand of Time. That's the working title.
Okay, maybe just workshop it a bit more. See where you get to, Danny.
So I actually really struggled with this question. My horror story is coming from a different angle. It's champagne taste on a Diet Coke budget, because that's a horror in itself. You got no money, but you want all the things. Horrifying when you can't afford them. Horrifying. So I'm coming from a different angle. And I feel like Sandra Bullock could play me.
Yeah,
Our age, but I feel like Sandra Bullock could play me.
she's of German descent, but I see where you're going with it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, she's funny. And I like her.
Sorry, can I just be really clear? Do you think you're as funny as Sandra Bullock?
Well, we don't know, do we? Because we haven't met. We'll have to see.
And I
Merely
I
speculative.
wonder, Alicia, do you think you and Demi Moore are similar?
In looks.
Yeah, no.
That's really fair.
Dark hair.
I don't know anything about this woman. Like, genuinely don't know what she's like in real life. So yeah, no. I just the first person with dark hair that popped to mind that was in a horror. I really didn't think about this question.
I don't think you've got a future in casting.
No,
That's all I'm gonna say.
gotta go Asian, really. Well, what about Zendaya? I'll pick Zendaya.
Yes, I could totally see Zendaya in about 40 years.
40 years. Wow.
She's already 30, so I think
Yeah, but she's like in her 20s.
28. 20.
I don't want how I look this morning to be used as the comparison to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
You definitely look younger than her. I am younger than her.
So I don't like horror films. So mine's gonna be it's gonna be like a musical horror, like
Musical?
a comedy horror.
What, like the Rocky Horror Show?
No, what was that one? And there was like 6 or 7 of them, and they were supposed to be scary, and they just weren't. It was like dumb shit.
Purpose. a scary movie.
No. They were old, and this guy, he kept like accidentally falling into this other realm. But each
Sarah, you and I, Evil Dead. Sarah and I used to watch number 2.
Oh my God,
so good.
Evil Dead 2 is one of the
Yeah.
best movies ever. It's
It's so
it's
funny.
so dumb and funny, but
the worst acting imaginable.
so bad.
Yes. And like the decapitated woman was made out of plastic.
So bad. And so think Evil Dead as kind of where I'm jumping from,
Yeah.
and it would be Rebel Wilson, because I love her.
Yeah.
And it would be called Fuck Around and Find Out.
Like it. It's punchy.
I'd watch it because it had Rebel Wilson in it. But yeah, that's
I'd
me.
watch it.
So you're saying you wouldn't watch Quicksand of Time?
No.
Well, if it had Sarah
No
Michelle
offense,
Gellar,
No offense, but I've also
No one's
been
watching
there
my movie.
for the majority of your story. So, like, I'm not going to any of your films. Why would I bother? I feel like I know how this ends. I was there.
My phone's just said I'm on really low battery, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're finishing up now anyway.
well, the last question.
Does anyone want to leave us with a scary thought to end the podcast? One scary little tidbit that you would tell a younger person or I guess anyone to scare them?
It goes too quickly.
It does go too quickly.
Yeah. Adulthood is a trap.
Such a trap. I should never have left home. It was such a
Start
mistake.
saving early, kids.
And don't go on the highway until you're ready.
Yeah.
That start saving early though. I then
Invest?
no, it's all boring, right?
It is boring.
Like, but then I think, well, like, have the experience now, as opposed to going always saving for.
Oh, now as in when
Later.
they're younger.
Go on the big holiday now. Go on
Yeah.
there. Don't wait.
Enjoy
Don't
life.
go see the world. Don't wait till you're old because you might not get there.
Yeah.
You might.
So the whole idea of like saving early, investing, being sensible, I also would counter with don't do that.
Just live your life.
Yeah,
Be free.
because it goes too quick.
Go travel. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Go travel on planes and trains
Planes and trains.
and motorways.
Motorways.
Watch out for the quicksand.
Sean?
We're all doing one. I have nothing else.
Okay, thank you.
I have nothing to add. Just adulthood is a trap. That's mine. Terrifying.
Don't leave home. Fuck a mistake.
Don't leave it. But do.
Yeah, because your parents will do your head in. Let's be honest.
That's true. The scariest thing that I'm going to leave anyone younger than us listening to this, and all of my perimenopausal ladies will sympathize, is I have more hairs growing out of my chin than any other place in my body right now. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing. And they grow at the speed of light. Yeah. All right. I'm going to love you all and leave you. Thanks so much for joining us. As always, you can follow us on the socials at part2_book club. We're on Instagram and TikTok, and that's it. We're too old for any other platforms. So come join us. We've got a bunch of other podcasts as well. They actually do cover books occasionally as well for anyone who's started watching this, thinking, or reading this, listening to this. And when do they talk about books? Any minute now. So yeah, join us. We've got a big back catalogue, so go nuts. But thanks for joining me, ladies.
Bye.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.